Empire, stand up. TG, what's good? I'm gonna try to make this video under about 9 minutes. But man, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about me at 25, what I done learned at 25. And, you know, it may not surprise my TG and my Empire for real, but the people who just tuning in, you know, my insights is gonna surprise you because I keep it real. I keep it authentic, and I don't sugarcoat shit, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. I just let y'all see me lighten this bit. At 25 years old, man, I done realized quite a few things. One of the things that I done realized so far at 25 is that love, the way that we taught, ain't real. Unconditional love ain't real. If you're looking for unconditional love, it only coming from God. That's it. One of my favorite people in the Bible is Abraham. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Abraham was about 90 years old before he had his first child. Most motherfuckers don't even live to 70. But God told Abraham that you're going to expect a child at 90, and Abraham believed. Something called faith. The funny thing is that when Abraham told the people around him, including his wife, that he would have children because it was God's prophecy, his wife even doubted. And God visited his wife directly and said, "Do you not believe that I can do anything?" And she denied it as if she didn't have that first initial thought that Abraham was capped, that she was infertile, that they had been trying for so long and that it wouldn't happen. But when God questioned her, she tried to lie, you know? And God says, die not believe, right? She didn't fucking believe. And then the next day she had a child. I got a few interpretations of that, man. Number one, women aren't held to the same standard as men, and there's nothing wrong with that. They not built the same way. If they were, then we wouldn't live the lives we live. We wouldn't desire women the way we desire them. We wouldn't take care of women the way we take care of them. But it's the reason why they not built like us, and it's perfectly fine. It's how it's supposed to be, right? That's why God gave Abraham the vision and not his wife. You gotta realize the onus is on you. Despite the chick that you choose, the onus is on you. The onus is on you to work God's plan and to have undying faith. So this brings me to what I've learned at 25 years old. I've learned that the love that our mothers tell you that it's supposed to be like, it ain't true. The love that modern media try to tell us that marriage is supposed to be, it's not true, right? In Genesis, when Adam came to being, God gave Adam a purpose, and that was to till the garden, right? I don't want to talk over your head, but when I say till the garden, it's just to take care of the Garden of Eve and to, plant and harvest in the Garden of Eve. That was Adam's job. And he did that. And God saw that Adam was missing something, and that was a woman. If you want me to go deeper, it was just companionship, right? God said, man being alone is not a good thing. Man needs companionship. So God gave Adam Eve. And Adam said, this is the flesh of my flesh, the bone of my bone. I'll call this one man, right? Don't let this shit go over your fucking head. Listen to every word I'm saying. Eventually, Adam sacrificed what was given to him for the reason why he was being in the first place. So the reason why I favor Abraham, and I like Abraham a lot, is because God told Abraham, you'll have a child at 90 years old, and Abraham, he was in disbelief at first, but figured that it was God, so it is what it is. His bitch didn't believe. So God visited her one-on-one. They had the child. God told Abraham to make an altar and to bring the child. So he did. God told him he needed to sacrifice something. So he assumed that it was his fucking child. The only child he ever had. The child that he didn't even believe he could even have. And Abraham grabbed that fucking knife and he was finna stab the shit out of his child and sacrifice his child on the altar for God. Until the angels came and told Abraham that it was just a test. That this was a test to see his undying faith for the Lord. And he has it. So don't sacrifice your child. Sacrifice the lamb instead. Motherfucker. The reason I tell you this is so that you know God is the creator of everything. God is the reason that you even here. God was here when you was down bad and you ain't had that bitch or your family. And Abraham was willing to sacrifice everything that he created because he realized that none of this shit would be here if it wasn't for God. So I come here to tell you this. Don't ever forget where you came from, which is the creator of all. All this shit we see around us is a product of us believing in the creator. This is all a gift from the creator. The men that's willing to sacrifice this shit for the reason that we have it in the first place are the men that win at the end of the day. Santa Maria. Abraham was willing to kill his child. If it wasn't for the angel speaking to him, he would have done it. That's the most admirable man I've ever heard of, read about, seen in my fucking life. And I would do the same thing. Because when I was down bad, that bitch wasn't there. When I was down bad, them fucking kids wasn't there. But you know who was? God. And it won't make sense. The sacrifices you gotta make will not make sense when you're making them. But you gotta remember. You gotta remember the one that even gave you the sacrifice to make is the one that got your back above all. Peace, love, prosperity, 999, all love. Me amo jefe. Santa Maria. Hasta luego, mi amigo.